Hey Sagittarius, Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anywhere in your chart. Also beautiful cross watches. If you don't have Sagittarius in your chart, you're not dealing with one, right? You're of course welcome to stay, watch and have a blast, everybody. Yes. What are we going to do? We're going to focus on trust, lies and love. We're going to focus on something big is coming towards you today. It's going to be set into motion. We're also going to focus on God answering your prayers, right? And we are going to focus on tarot, astrology, horoscope. Yes, anything that wants to come out, I will share that with you. Check the video section for more Sagittarius and also Capricorn, Leo readings if you're interested. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Something big that's coming in today. It's going to be set into motion. We open it up at the end. God is answering your prayers. We have spiritual evolution reversed. It says, set your heart free. It looks like this. Gorgeous energy, right? Set your heart free. Number 35, spiritual evolution. It's reversed. Let's take another one. God answers your prayers. It's called liberation here. Power, fulfillment, self-attainment. It looks like this, which is reversed. And we have a final one here. God answers your prayers. It says break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing. Okay, your planet is in the background. Do you see that? Okay. Okay. Sagittarius. Liberation, Libra, right, is here. You could be dealing with one, you have it in your chart. The chain is, of course, Capricorn, right? The chain. The devil with the chain, right? And spiritual evolution is the 12th house. That's Pisces, right? We all need to go to the 12th house, right? You're the you're the 9th house, so you have the 9th. You're in it already, right? You go into the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th. I said Nent, Sagittarius. Nene also means grandma. Some of you speak Bahasa Indonesia, or this is Maluku, right? Or Nene, right? It means grandma. Others of you, it's about your grandma or grandma. Maybe you are a grandma, I don't know. 35, 34, 36, 27, 25, and yeah, those are the numbers here. Could be anything, right? God answers your prayers because some of you are not able to break the chains here with somebody. And because of that, you can't spiritually evolve here, Sagittarius. You can't liberate yourself, right? So these three things are, of course, inherently, right? Implicitly connected. You cannot see them separately. They are implicitly, inherently, right? Connected. If you can't break the chain, you can't break free, you can't be free, right? Liberation, and you can't spiritually evolve, right? If you can't spiritually evolve, you're holding on to the chain. And if you're holding on to the chain, you're not setting yourself free, there's no liberation. If you're not setting yourself free, liberation, right? You can't evolve spiritually, and the chain is constantly, your navigation, right? Some of you work in science, right? You're doing some scientific study here. Yeah. That could be on any level, like literally anything. It doesn't have to be spiritual, right? It could even be about, new electricity, right? Let's say methodologies for devices or whatever, right? It could be anything, like literally anything. So some of you, you're doing your scientific studies here. I get an Indian name, Rekha. Indian people, you know who Rekha is, right? So some of you, your models, your top models, you look like a model, right? Others of you, you get a lot of attention, Sagittarius. Yeah? And you could definitely also be an actor or an actress, right? Yeah. I have these energies here, right? Of a need, right? To open up, a need to move, right? A need to enter and to come out. This whole energy is talking about a journey at the same time being chained to something, and you can't go on your journey because there is this chain that's constantly pulling on you. Maybe something or somebody's pulling on you. Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back telling me I need you in my life. Everything's gonna be alright. This is Tyrese, right? Maybe the songs, maybe you're into Tyrese, maybe you love his music. Tyrese is a Capricorn. You could be dealing with one, you have it in your chart. You could, of course, be a Casper, right? But the message here is that there is a cycle here that needs to be... It doesn't need to be broken, right? Because break the chain is here, right? So you need to step out of a cycle. Some of you need to step out of your moon cycle. Moon is the prison of the soul, right? The moon cycle. Others of you, this is perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause, right? Others of you, I have a postnatal depression here. God answers your prayer here, Sagittarius, that if you want this freedom, right? If you want this spiritual evolution, if you don't want to have this chain, right? Then you need to take action. Nobody else is going to do that for you, whatever this is. So you step out of a cycle that's keeping you somewhere where you do not belong. What's the cycle that you're in right now, for those of you who recognize it? I have the hidden worlds here. The hidden worlds in this case is, you know that it's there, right? You know that there is another world, another life, right? But maybe you don't know how to get there, or somebody's stopping you, right? You can't change. You can't change, or you can't make the change, or you can't change somebody here. So where you are right now is hidden worlds. You know that there is a world, worlds, dimensions, domains, domicili, peripheries, whatever you want to call it, right? But they're hidden for you because you're not stepping out of wherever you are here. So the moment you step out, what is it that you're going to see? You're going to see 2 kittens, Leo. You're going to see your soulmate. You're going to see growth, creation, children, right? Romance. Leo rules all that energy. But you must choose. Are you going to stay here? Or are you going to step out of this cycle? 27, number 27 is here, which is the God card, but also it is the Devil's card. This is Capricorn and the God. So 2 kittens are here. The moment you step out, right, of this moon cycle of emotions, right, because the only reason why you're not choosing, right, you must choose, is because you are emotionally, right, engaged in something here. And this is why I always say, step out of the 4th house moon, Cancer. It ruins your life. You can literally Google that. It is the prison of the soul. Literally. Twins, twin flame, soulmate is here. Maybe you've been trying to make children with somebody here, Sagittarius. It's just not working, right? You're not supposed to have children with this person. There is somebody else coming in. Could be a Leo. What's breaking the chain here, right? Because breaking the chain is also the devil, Capricorn, right? What is it that you can't break? Maybe it's a habit. What is it that you can't break here? What is that? The golden phoenix, something you thought finished, burst back into your life. You can't break something here because you know, you're convinced that somebody, whatever this is, right, is going to burst back into your life. But if you want that, then you need to step out, right? You need to take action. Because the world that you're in here, Sagittarius, nothing is happening here. Show me the nothing. Nothing is happening there. Yeah, the judgment is there. You're missing out on the opportunity. You're just standing here, right, with Mr. or Mrs. Frog. You're supposed to kiss them, right? Aren't you? Very simple message here, okay? For some of you, you need to break the chain. Your chain is, you have negative thoughts or whatever this is about something or someone. Could be anything, right? person, thing, situation, scenario, behavior, action, step, decision, whatever. So judgment is a negative view of something or someone. You're never going to know if you don't step out of a cycle of emotions. And then the hidden world is not hidden anymore. You're suddenly going to see these two kittens. And you're going to see two choices. Yeah? So God answers your prayers and says, free yourself and the rest will follow. En vogue. Yeah, the justice card is reversed here. Something unfair happened. Maybe something with a court case. Maybe you got judged here. Now everybody's looking at you. Sagittarius, leave it, okay? Yes. If you think that people are going to be busy with you, whatever you've done here, right? Or whatever people are accusing you of, right? Because justice is reversed. Yeah. Whatever, right? You got your life to live, right? And maybe that's what God is saying here, right? God answers your prayers and says, other people's opinions do not matter. Are they paying your bills? Okay, you might want to consider that. You might want to work with that. If they do not pay your bills, you're not in love with them, right? Who cares who these people are, right? The justice reverses a split up, breakup, divorce. Also, some of you are breaking free here from somebody, okay? Others of you already did that. There's somebody here that you're in love with, new ones, right? Or somebody that you're still in love with. Show me the two kittens. Gorgeous energy here. Yeah, the butterflies in gloom. After sadness, happiness and hope return. I told you, right? So for some of you, there's somebody here that you really desperately want to see. Who is that? It is a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. It's reversed. Yeah, it's a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Maybe somebody with red lipstick. If this is somebody else, right, that desperately wants you back, wants to see you, wants to be with you. It is a Gemini. Number 35 is important. And there's something about the anchor. Pisces is here, right? The Chinese astrology and the rooster, the bird is here. And 359 is important. Almost 360, right? So this is somebody who has seen every, part of you, Sagittarius. And as such, they want you back. Page of Wands is also message, right? Messaging. Okay, God answers your prayers, whatever you need to know. Final message, and then we're going to look at trust, lies, and love. You are the one, authenticity. It's reversed, right? So in order for somebody to be the one, right? Or somebody to make that statement, right? You got to come forward. So either this is you, cross-watcher, or this is you, Sagittarius. You or no, I don't know. Authenticity. Somebody's still watching, the other one is still interested. Others of you, you secretly both want each other, Sagittarius. Whomever you're dealing with, right? You know why? Because this mask, right? You don't have to wear masks with each other. The rest of the world, you and your person, right? You're wearing a mask. But when you're together, you're not wearing any masks. Finally, you can breathe. Finally, liberation. Finally, spiritual evolution. Finally, no chains, right? You secretly both want each other. Yeah. Show me. Sagittarius, please. Trust, lies, and love. Sagittarius, trust, lies, and love. Here we go. Trust. The King of Cups is here. Okay, Jesus. The King of Come is here. Lord of Mercy. Sagittarius. Okay, the King of Come is here. Yeah? Of course, I mean C-O-M-E, right? If you catch my drift. Okay. Lies. The Eight of Swords is here. And love, the Nine of Cups is here. Okay, or the Nine of Come is here. Now. Sagittarius. It's clear that somebody has an addiction, right? They're addicted to negative thoughts, negative words, being a Felicia, right? Or negative Nancy. Everything is always negative, negative, negative. Even if you're drinking, even if you're eating, negative, 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 negative. So the lie here with the Eight of Swords is somebody says, yeah, I'll do better, but they can't. They're always negative. It's just a negative person. They don't see the good in people. They don't see the good in things. They don't even want to reconsider something here, okay? With the Eight of Swords, this is a Gemini, okay? When it comes to love, Sagittarius, you have the Nine of Cups. So this is good times, right? Going out for dinner, having conversations with somebody here. Somebody's going to ask you, by the way, out for dinner. You could also work somewhere. Maybe you love to cook, right? You want to work in a restaurant. You own your own restaurant. You want those things, right? This is all here in the love section, okay? That's all coming together. When it comes to trust, there's a King of Cups here. But that King of Cups you cannot trust because they're spilling water. Do you see that? This is somebody who sells you a product, right? They're selling you an iPhone. That's the same iPhone that was laying on the table in your house that's missing. That's the one who sells it to you. Which is ridiculous, right? So they steal from you and then they sell it to you. Wow. Another thing here, right? We have trust, lies, and love. There's a lot of water. There's a little bit of water. There's no water left. So somebody can't manipulate you anymore, right, Sagittarius? The manipulation is over. It's done. Somebody can't make you cry anymore. It's over. It's done. Others of you, I literally see you in the kitchen, okay? The water, right? It's like you're cooking rice or potatoes or whatever, right? It's boiling. It's overcooking, right? The water is totally, right? Dripping over the pan, right? A dirty kitchen is also here. Dirty Diana. Somebody's name is Diana. I don't know, Di or Lady Di. What is it? The Duchess of... I don't know. What is it? Yorkshire? I don't know for sure. Duchess, right? Dutch. Somebody's Dutch, right? The Duchess, right? Dutch. Something also here about... the Nine of Cups, right? And the Eight of Swords. 1998 is here, 1989. Somebody's lying about going to rehab. They're not. Or they're saying, I'm not addicted. What are you talking about? I'm not addicted. I don't have an addiction. They do. Cups, right? There are twice cups here. That's alcoholism, everybody. Substances, drugs. It's heroin, all that stuff, right? Somebody's also lying about the criminal background. I have another message, okay? Somebody sees you, Sagittarius. You're having dinner. You're having a good time here alone with other people. I don't know. And then somebody is lying with the Eight of Swords. They're saying, oh, that's so good. Oh, did you have a good dinner? Oh, that was so nice. No, they want you to go to jail. They hate it when you have something beautiful to say. This is you being all positive, right? Show me this lying energy here. Eight of Swords. Others of you, somebody's crying. You're looking at them. You're saying, are you crying again? Yeah, Five of Pentacles is here. Melt, right? Water again. You're saying to somebody, if you're thinking that you can emotionally manipulate, fourth house moon Cancer is not working. I'm just saying, if you think that I find it attractive, right, that you're crying, you're saying, I absolutely don't find it attractive. You're saying, stop crying to somebody. I do not find it attractive. It's even turning you off here. The Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles reversed is somebody also that is going to say to you that they're worried about you, or they're going to say to you that they have problems, that you should be worried about them. But this is a lie, right? And this could also be somebody, Sagittarius, who says, you know what, this person, I helped them out. I helped out this Gemini or this Taurus. They didn't. So they're trying to brag, show off, right? Whatever this is. Be extra mindful if you are an 80s babies, 84, 5 or 86. Show me this energy here, please. The lie. Frozen money. Somebody says, I can't reach the money. The money is frozen or the account is frozen. Meanwhile, they're eating here, right? All the money away or something like that. Show me. Yeah, Two of Cups is here. It's a lie. This is somebody, they lie for the money. Gold digger, all that stuff is here, right? They lie for the money. Somebody's also going to ask you, can you pay for this because I don't have the money, and it's because of, I don't know, split or break up divorce. So you give them the money, right? It's not for split or break up divorce. They're just going to use the money to eat or whatever. Show me the Nine of Cups here, love. So some of you are going to get an invite. Hey, do you want to go out for dinner or something? Hey, do you want to do something nice? Yeah. They're going to ask you, this looks good. And then the Emperor is reversed. You could say, no, I don't want to. Or you could say, fine, but I don't want this person here. I don't want to see this person. So I'm coming to the party, dinner party, but this person better not be there or keep this person out of my sight. We have 3 men here, by the way. We have the Emperor, the King of Wands, and the King of Cups. Could be the same person, right? But we have, for some of you, 3 men. Some of you dealing with a Capricorn, 6th of January, 3 Kings is here. Somebody keeps saying, but, and then somebody says, you always make excuses for everything, and I'm done with your excuses. The Emperor reverse is the Emperor, right? Gets, gets removed, and suddenly there is a King of Wands or a Queen of Wands, right? You're saying to somebody, you're not an Emperor, you're not an Empress. You're not even performing, And I want a real man, I want a real woman. I get that here, okay? When the Empress reverse, right? Then people are saying, oh, you're not a real man, you're not a real woman. So somebody comes in here, or maybe you're literally at the table sitting there, right? And then this Emperor reversed or Empress reversed comes in, right? And is asking, hey, who's that? And you're saying it's none of your business. But if you really want to know, right, what this person is about, it's at least not an Emperor, right? That's stuck or that's just not delivering, or an Empress, right? Show me this Emperor reversed. The Lovers is reversed. Gemini. I don't know, okay? This is also people are talking about you, or they're talking about your relationship. They're talking about this Aries in you or this Gemini in you. Be careful what you say to people, Sagittarius, because I have people around you, okay? They don't like it that you're with somebody. Yeah. It's the Queen of Swords, King of Swords. They talk to everybody about your problems. Show me the lying here. Somebody is lying that they're having a difficult time here. They want you back, okay? They want the 2 of Cups. They're playing on your emotions, yeah. 3 of Pentacles reversed. Teamwork makes the money work. This person wants you to work only with them or be with them, no other people. Yeah? This is the 6 of Pentacles. This is somebody who says, you know what? I'll do a 6 of Pentacles. I don't need an 8 or 9 of 10 of Pentacles. At least, as you make sure that you're all mine and that you're not going anywhere. You don't talk to about nobody, nothing. No pues nada niente. Crazy energy, right? Trust. King of Cups is here. The Hierophant is reversed. Somebody here is doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing. Cheating, lying, scheming, plotting, stealing. The Hierophant reversed, right, is... it's no respect for God. They're not going to change their ways, okay? The Hierophant is the God cup for a reason, right? There is a structure in it, right? Yeah, I told you the moon is here, right? Wow. The moon and the Hierophant together in the upright reverse doesn't matter. It's a bad thing, right? Because the moon is nonsense. It's fabricated, right? It lacks credibility, right? And the Hierophant is the God card, right? It is about credibility, right? It's God the Most High, right? The moon is just the moon, right? Desmond. The moon reversed with the Hierophant reversed. Why is this here? Show me, please. Trust. 8 of Wands, that's you. And the 9 of Wands, that's you. They're both reversed. The High Priestess is reversed. And the Page of Cups is reversed. Okay. We started with the King of Cups, right? Now we have at the end the Page of Cups. For some of you, this is your ex. They're a witch, even if it's a guy, right? Some of you, your child tells you about what your ex is doing. You're like, what? All kind of crazy stuff, right? Show me final message here with this trust energy. Yeah, Judgment is here. Okay, somebody's going to call you and somebody's going to tell you a lot of things here, okay? Ask yourself whether you should believe them, and others of you ask yourself whether this person is genuinely involved, right, in your spiritual evolution, your growth. Why? Because the King of Cups goes to a Page of Cups all the way below. And the moon is also here, right? So this is somebody who wants to, They're trying to keep you in a place, right, where you can't grow, Sagittarius. That could be anybody, right? It's like they see you still as a little Sagittarius. But Sagittarius shows up, right, as a big man here, as a big woman, right? Intelligent too, right? Final messages for you, Sagittarius. Final messages that you need to know, whatever this is about. There's the Emperor again, twice, right? Three of Cups is here, and the Hangman is reversed. Strength is here, and Ace of Cups is reversed. Okay. Somebody here loves the attention, okay, with the Emperor. The Hangman reverse is also... people are always saying stuff about this Emperor. But this Emperor is reversed in the love section. What are you going to do with the Emperor that's a hoe, right? I have that here. Or the Empress that's a hoe. This is something big coming in today. It's going to be set into motion. Wow. From nothing to everything. Oh, this is beautiful. From nothing to everything. By the way, number 16, look. From nothing to everything. Give me one message from this deck here. This is coming in. So you're going from nothing to everything. That's what you need to focus on, okay? Something big is coming in. Today it's going to be set into motion. What is this? Yeah, that's you, Sagittarius. Go. Go, go, go. Oh, I love it. Look. There you are, right? I told you to step out of the cycle. You're not stepping out of the cycle. You're running out of a cycle. And you're running to something or someone. Whether this is new, reconciliation, job, house, career, business, love. I don't know. Look. You are the Eight of Wands. Well done. If you're already doing that, amazing, right? Loads of you working with your birth chart, of course, right? You know what to do. Others of you, this is your reading. Because of that, you're going to step out of the cycle of the moon, right? Literally. And you're stepping in from nothing to everything. Oh, beautiful, Sagittarius, okay? Lovely energy. Enjoy this reading, everybody. Yes, subscribe, like, share, comment, hit the notification bell. Check the video section for more Sagittarius reading. Capricorn Leo is also in there if you're interested. And if you need more information, you want to send me an email, gdt88888@gmail.com. That is 5 times an 8. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.